It's really early in the morning here on Monday, guys. And yesterday, Keemstar had an overblown low-cal live in which he was trying to dictate to React channels what we should be covering and how we should be covering it. Hmm. So you feel like your made up drama about Nightmare and Grimm is a bigger story than Foodie Beauty getting in legal trouble in Kuwait? Are you for fucking real? Are you kidding me? And your little boy, Michelangelo, who's 33, by the way, he spends all of his liquidity on your network because he's an attention seeking whore who wants to become a host. So if you're going to try and make this about him being too poor to buy pay pig at test, well, son, you better ban him from donating any money to any single channel in memberships, in super chats, in all of it. Because now you have a responsibility to protect him from himself. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. I'm backtracking it a bit and I'm going to speed it up because this is a hilarious story. I'm going to put him on 2 times speed, even though he's a fast talker. This is pulpy syntax, and he's Australian, a real Australian, and he covers the girl world. Okay. By the way, her fupa balls are clapping in the intro, and Becky totally fucking stole that. When she was doing her jumping jacks, you could hear her fupa balls clapping, you guys. Why would you, Kim, why would you want to model any of your characters after Foodie Beauty? That's so crazy.
Well, hello, good evening, everybody. It's perfect. Good evening, Sky and Hygiene Queen and Belly and Neurospicy and Morton and Grandpa Joe. Hello, Toby. Hello, Faye. Hello, Marissa. Hello, Kelsey. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for another ad hoc live stream. Oh, it's so fun. Hey, everyone. Good to see you. Good evening. Happy Monday. Thank you all so much for being here. I even got the gavel. Chat. Okay, for those of you who haven't been around for the deep lore, there was a time where I had a wedding girdle, a dream, and a judge's costume. And it turns out I had to wait a really long time for the judge's costume to be relevant again. And here we are. Not Chantal being complained. A complaint being lodged against Chantal, sorry, over in Kuwait. Look, as I live and breathe, I never thought we'd have this.
The funny thing is, Keem's like all proud when he gets like 2,000 viewers on the weekend. and legit girl world gets upwards. Like Frenchie got 6,000 on Friday. You guys always say Friday is bad. Come on, guy. You don't get content.
But here we are. Kitchen Mum, thank you for being here. 45 months, Honey Kitchen says, Happy Kitten won against Chantal Day. Happy Pride, everyone. Yumino, thank you for the super chat, Honey. Yumino says, finally awake while you're live. Oh, hello, good morning. Call her a monster again and make her come live. Do you guys reckon she's in Canada? Oh my god, Addie, hi. Look, I got a wig. And a little coat, but you can't really see it. I should have worn, like, a nice white blouse or something underneath. You would have seen it better then. But it's polyester, I'll tell you that much. Anyway. Hi, everyone. Today we're going to be watching an older piece of content. Only 4 days old because it's still relevant to the whole Bruce debacle. This is Clearing the Air again. Another stream that's still up on her channel, and it's from 4 days ago.
She took a donation, you guys. I can't even. She took a donation to name the cat Bruce Lee.
And this is the piece of content where Chantal has already given Bruce back and just tried to kind of walk it back on the live stream, which is going to be really fun to watch. However, a big shout out to the entire community, with specific shout outs to the fabulous Lottie in the chat, who I was meant to pin of shame all the way up the top. Hold on, if it's still there. No, I've gone too far. Okay, never mind. I'll catch another one. Don't worry. A big shout out to Lottie. A big shout out to Kristen, and a big shout out to it's in the description right now. And why is my brain futzing? It's the wig. It's Sneerdrop or Sneerdrop/Food Princess over on Twitter. So just big shout outs to everybody. Thank you all for keeping me up to date, because some of us like sleep, have things to do, and just have a hard time catching up. But we've got like 12 community tab posts to go through, as well as the actual screenshot from PAWS Kuwait, which again, thanks to the fabulous Lottie, we've had Google translated. So we'll go through that just to see what happens. Have fun. Ooh, have fun. Right, I'll pin that one, Lottie. There we go. So we've got that, and then we've got 12 community tab posts to go through, and then if we've got the time, we'll listen in on Chantal's nincompoopery from 4 days ago. Have fun for us. I thought so. Siege, thank you for being here for 32 months, Honey. Siege says, I'm so here for Barrister Bobby, not Barrister. Look, I'm not gonna lie, it's a fabulous wig, but it is a little, it could use some help, you know? It's a little stiff. I get the curls are meant to be tight, but like, they're really GA. This is plastic, mama. It's not good. Capricorn NJ, thank you for the super chat, Honey. NJ says, hello, Bobby, just had to tell you yesterday I was watching your reaction to Chantal and the BBJ rescue. You said, Chantal, the day may come.
By the way, I will drop the link to Pulpy's live stream in my description, and please like his live stream and subscribe to his channel. He's a really funny dude. Once we get to the court documents, I'll put him on real speed.
When you regret giving away your cats, I thought I gave my cats away for you. There it is. Thank you for the super chat, Capricorn. I appreciate it, Honey. Ooh, kitten is a karma. No, karma is a kitten every time. Polly, thank you for being here for 9 months, Honey. Judge era is my favorite era. You need a gavel. Surprise, Polly. It hasn't got a squeaker in it or anything, but I can make a noise. That's good. Who else do we have here today? Sorry, everyone, I'm getting distracted. Shax, thank you for gifting 5 channel memberships, Honey. I appreciate it, chat. If you've received channel membership at this point in time, please make sure you reach out to the fabulous Shaxinator. Cracula, thank you for 17 months. Cracula says, he, God is in session, the wig. I can't even flick it right, because it's literally like just a piece of fabric. Meowly, thank you for the super chat as well. Meowly says, if she's in Canada, won't her old taxes hunt her down? Well, her old taxes were already kind of internationally hunting her down, so probably all the more if the rumours are to be true that Chantal is avoidant and belligerent when it comes to actually engaging with her. Oh, what's that person called? The person who, hold on. The person who does the thing. I don't think of the word.
Trusty.
Trustee, is that it? Is that not the bailiff? Bailey, I do have a gavel. That's the jet of music. That was coming out of my brain. Anyway, that's what this is. This week's getting hot. This is not going to be good for me. Sweaty bear. Core, thank you for being here 45 months. Honey Core says, may I approach the bench anytime? My friend, of course you may. Unless I hold you in contempt. That's another word I've heard from Law and Order. Hobby explores legalese. Yay! Wobbles and Beans, thank you for the super chat. Love Wobbles says, update. We are also gathering evidence against her husband, as he has been collecting money in the name of animals. Once we have everything documented, we will report him to the authorities as well. Oh boy, that's not good. That's not good for anyone. I didn't think, you know what?
Yeah, you might not have caught that because I got it super speeded up, but Salah's in trouble too. And the reality is that if he gets deported, he goes to Syria, where he will be drafted for mandatory military service.
The relationship between Poopy and Chantal has suffered so many indignities. It has overcome cheating scandals, Scatgate, other terrible things, and yet she kept going back to him. Do you think that this loophole relationship will withstand the might of the Kuwaiti authorities? Probably not. Lilea, thank you for rejoining the channel as a member. I appreciate it. Abel Bender, good to see you. Juicy, hello. They're both effed. I agree. I think they're both effed. Right, well, we might as well get into it. So, hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you. If you're new, I'm just wearing your hat. It's still me. Lovely to meet you. If you're new, thank you very much for joining. If you're welcome back, I'm no mental physical health.
Okay, let me put this at real speed so that we can follow along, right?
Professional just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, watches way too much of too many people. I'm also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate, just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet, choices. And now I'm just going to try to figure out this window so that we can make everything work and nobody yells at me. Bailey, hello, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining as a channel member. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a fabulous day. All right, I think we're all zoomed in there. Yeah. Okay, great. So let's get to court is in session. Is it Roy? No, it's not Royal. The Honourable Laffy Toothy presiding. God, messed up my own joke. Never mind. Okay. So as I had mentioned, this is from the Fabulous Lottie. This is a Google Lens translate of the official court documents that have been uploaded by PAWS Kuwait. Doohickey, thank you for the super chat. Doohickey says in Chantal's voice, objection! Relevance! Objection! She called me fat. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, so we have so it's from Legal Consultants and Lawyers 2025, respected Mr. Undersecretary of the Ministry of Social Affairs and Labour in his capacity. Greetings from the attorney, my God, find your words, Zach. Attorney, blah, 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 subject, collecting donations without a license. So this is towards Canadian, hold on, wait, can you see my mouse? There it is. Canadian national, Chantal. The complaint works in the field of protecting stray animals through a volunteer team, PAWS, therefore without any remuneration on the 5th of the 30th, or the 30th of the 5th, the 30th of May. Look at that writing. Dates backwards. 2025, she received a rescue report to protect a cat and its kittens that were present in the Fahahil area of the Al Kut market. As soon as she received the report, she rushed to provide care and establish a hospital inside it to care for, so taking it to the hospital. However, upon examining this YouTuber's website, she was surprised that the account contains the following data, Foodie Beauty. The defendant, Chantal, whose property is owned by the complainant, not sure what that means, publishes photos. I just skipped that bit.
Property is owned by the complainant. I wonder if they're talking about the cats themselves, because she swiped that kitten out of a park and she had no right to do so. So maybe they do have a claim on them. I really don't know.
Defendant publishes photos of the same cat that the complaint took care of and admitted to a hospital specializing in treating them. He requested the donations. They requested that donations be collected for the same cat, and as a result, they obtained huge sums of money. Now, I'm not sure if it was huge sums of money, but we have acknowledged hundreds of dollars worth of money on that live stream. Note that this is not the first incident of the complainant. Yikes. The aforementioned...
Yeah, so they are deep diving into her past, and this one incident, it sounds like she might have collected upwards of $600 in super chats and PayPal donations.
Person has been collecting donations since entering the state of Kuwait. What woe? Not Special Cats Unit has. I love that. I live. The YouTuber. Anyway, so they've kind of tattled on Chantal and her her illegalities, and I've been thinking all day, do you think Chantal's hanging out in Kuwait, or do you think Chantal's like hot-footed somewhere else? I was thinking maybe Thailand, because Canada might be a little bit expensive.
I think she went back to Canada, because when you're really freaked out about your circumstances, you generally want your mommy.
Friday, this is on the PAWS Instagram, and the Fabulous Lottie just ran it through a translator, so that's how we're able to make sense of this. I will wait. Obviously, there are much better and more learned people out there who can kind of break this down in both legal context and the original language context to give us a little bit more insight. But I thought this was just a nice little... They said what they were going to do. They did what they said they were going to do. They were going to file a claim or a complaint against Foodie Beauty and provide us with all of the details, and they did. And here it is. Yumino, thank you for being here for 48 months, honey. Yumino says, objection, I deleted the evidence. It didn't happen. It's not on my channel, it's privated. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. It is not a good weekend to be Chantal, I don't think. Yeah. It's not a good weekend. Anyway, so that's the actual complaint, and then that all happened after the community tab just rages. So I'm gonna see if I can line it up because there's a lot of words, and I have to kind of get everything together. Yeah, there we go. I can just control it like that. That's fine. Anna, thank you for the super chat, honey. Anna says Mozart, Bach, Vivaldi. Is that you? No. Thank you for the super chat, honey. Though. It just sounds like plastic. It's so bad. Grandpa Joe says, Pulpy, the Google Translate lens is actually very close to the correct translation. I thought so. I mean, there's some like grammatical stuff there that would be harder for me to understand, like referring to Chantal as he, which I'm sure is not Google Lens, just trying to like not say they, I guess. Fork Sniffers, thank you for being here for 47 months, honey. Fork Sniffers says, I object, Your Honor. They listen to the haters. She's a hater. Oh, it's so funny. All right, let's get into reading. I don't know how many of you want me to do the Chantal voice, because it's going to be a lot. It's a lot in this week. And there's like 12 community posts to go through.
Okay, for my video, I'm just going to do it here because that's the latest update, and everything else he's going to cover has already been covered by multiple reactors throughout the weekend. So these are her raging on her community tab, as well as PAWS Kuwait, basically putting out a ton of updates. Now, she did claim that they called her fat. They did no such thing. They basically responded to a comment that said that she was just taking the money and buying food with it so she could just like feed her fat body, right? And they said that something along the lines of, that's what we've heard, laugh out loud. That was it. It wasn't like they were fat shaming her or anything. But so this is the update, you guys. I can't even. Monday should be interesting because she can't shut her goddamn mouth, you guys. She can't shut her mouth, you guys. And keeps trying. Don't you ever fucking tell me what to react to. I'm not going to react to your fake drama where you're bullying your bisexual host at the beginning of Pride Month. How insensitive and stupid are you? Okay. So here we go. Foodie Beauty.